question the relationship of Mr. McMahon and Mr. Fast.
To enter my full statement in the record as I abbreviated it somewhat.
I would like, if we could, to have the three witnesses rise and raise your right hand, and I will give you the oath. Do you swear that the testimony you are about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? I do. You may be seated. You are under oath and recognized for opening remarks. We will begin.
She encouraged me to meet with Mr. Lay personally. I fully expected Mr. Lay to conduct a thorough investigations into my concerns. I was disappointed that such was not the case. I was incredibly frustrated with Mr. Lay's actions or lack thereof. I believe that Enron had a brief window to salvage itself this past fall, and we missed that opportunity because of Mr. Lay's failure to recognize or accept that the company had manipulated its financial statements.
Skilling said that he has great respect for you. It is the case.
My dilemma, like that of other innocents called before these committees, is whether to take refuge in constitutional protections to avoid your questions or stand on the constitutional presumption of innocence to proclaim the truth. I am here and prepared to answer the committee's questions because I have nothing to hide.
They knew what you were talking about? Would you believe that the upper echelon of Enron would know what was happening with respect to the creation of these partnerships, including Mr. Skilling, Mr. McMahon, Mr. Lay, and others? When you say common knowledge, can you describe that for us?
Throughout the Global Finance Group, as well as upper management, I believe it was well understood that the Raptor entities were primarily backstopped with Enron stock. It wasn't a hidden fact. I do think certain people thought it was some magic structure that was acceptable, but others that had some concerns about it kept their concerns mainly to themselves.
When you say, and yet Mr. Skilling testifies that he really didn't...
Disappointed that such was not the case.
Eligible for the employee referral program, and I don't know why they can't be. I don't know that that was ever... Should we...
Listen to this.
Should we invest all of our 401k in Enron stock? Absolutely. Don't you guys agree?
You agreed, by laughing and shaking your head, that the employees should, in fact, invest their money in Enron. I think anyone seeing that would say that you were nodding in agreement. Why is it that you had begun unloading your stock pretty heavily before that date, and yet led the employees to think they should keep buying stock?
Ms. Senator, I have been a major shareholder in Enron Corporation. I am currently a major shareholder in Enron Corporation. Enron Corporation has constituted virtually 90% of my net worth from the entire time that I worked for the company. I was a strong believer in Enron Corporation. And you can take the videotape to mean what you want it to mean. I was a supporter of Enron Corporation.
Senator Cleland gave you a chance to get a softball